Greetings, family. One love. What's up? Jesse Tree here. Hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm most certainly having a beautiful day myself, enjoying my life, taking care of my life, helping others taking care of their lives is a total joy. It's fulfillment. And today, I want to talk to you about mushrooms. This mushroom here is what's known as the artist conch or Ganoderma applanatum. So this is related to reishi mushroom, and just I make a dual extracted tincture out of this mushroom, which is really great for a number of things. And I just wanted to talk about a few of my favorite mushrooms, namely this one, and cordyceps militaris, and chaga. And this is, with a lot of these woody mushrooms, see how it's like hard like a rock. These mushrooms tend to be really amazing adaptogens. So an adaptogen is something that helps your body deal with stress. And a lot of people are dealing with stress right there. They're also high in beta glucans, which are immune modulating. So that means if your immunity is too low, it will bring it up. If it's too high, like in the case of autoimmunity, it will bring it down. So same with the adaptogenic effect. It's dual directional. It's going to give you what you need and sort of tonify your whole system. So I feel like medicinal mushrooms are a very key part of moving into the breatharian lifestyle, or just a health regimen, a way to maintain and preserve your health, physical and psychological, etc. They're also super high in polyphenols. So I was talking a little bit on my video about tart cherry about the importance of phenolic compounds in flushing advanced glycation end products out of your body. So these advanced glycation end products occur every time we apply dry heat to food. So if you're grilling, if you're baking, if you're cooking your food, that's another reason why I'm into the raw food lifestyle, is that besides the biophotons, the greater nutrient density, the greater enzyme density, you also are imparting, every time you get that char on the food, you're adding advanced glycation end products into your body. Typical like an unhealthy level of AGEs is like around 8,000 units, and a typical bacon cheeseburger has about 90,000 units of advanced glycation end products. So it's important to incorporate whatever the case, because myself, before I moved to the raw food lifestyle 11 years ago and started working with breatharianism and fasting and all these superfoods and tonic herbs, I ate plenty of McDonald's cheeseburgers and bacon cheeseburgers and what have you. So these things accumulate in our body. They start to lead to stiffness, soreness, mental fog, and ultimately aging. So I like to incorporate medicinal mushrooms in my quest for longevity. I'd like to live 3,000 years. I like David Wolf's goal of 3,000 years. Hey, if you want to hit the moon, you got to shoot for the stars. So I'm aiming to live a really long time, and that's why I'm into the breatharian lifestyle, and why I'm into all these herbs and superfoods and stuff, is because I love life and I'd love to live a really long life. So with mushrooms like chaga, they also have things like terpenoids, and I've talked before about the past of terpenes and how they affect your digestion, your respiration, and your cognition. And the chaga also is one of the highest known sources of antioxidants, those ORAC minerals that ameliorate free radical damage. So this is, once again, sort of that anti-aging longevity effect that a lot of these medicinal mushrooms and things can impart to us. It also affects your microbiome to, be a little more. It will enhance your microbiome. And so there's all these wonderful benefits. It's also good for your skin health. It's high in melanin, but also the antioxidants are going to help your skin. So I really like to work with chaga. I also like working with cordyceps militaris as a breatharian because it's going to increase your volume of oxygen intake. It's also, you know, really good for men's sexual health, particularly. It can, increase testosterone, um, and it's another one of these adaptogens that's going to help with stress. And it also has something called, was it nucleoside analogs, which affect DNA and RNA. So it can be antiviral and protecting against the replication of viruses in your body, and and it affects your adrenals, your kidneys, and your lungs. And so, in Chinese traditional medicine, your kidneys is where your Jing is stored. And we have in Chinese traditional medicine the three treasures of Jing, Qi, and Shun. Jing is likened to the candle, and the Qi to the flame, and the Shun to the light that comes off to this flame or the spirit. So we talk a lot about Qi in the breatharian community, and like increasing the Qi, this like life force vitality, which is more or less connected with your blood. But we've heard the phrase burning the candle at both ends. If you deplete your Jing by overstress, overwork, overexertion, not being sexually temperate, then you start to deplete your Jing, your life essence, essentially. And so this is going to affect your Qi, your vitality, and your spirit, and your light that you shine. So I really love working with these things and other adaptogens like rhodiola, and things like Siberian ginseng. All these things are going to help relieve stress physically, and therefore mentally as well. So as I said before, I have a dual extracted tincture of artist conch. It's important that you do extracts of these medicinal mushrooms, because you can't just eat this and get anything out of it. It's got this chitin, this hard cellular formation that it is almost impossible for your body to get anything out of. In fact, even as a raw foodist, I suggest if you're working with mushrooms, you cook all your mushrooms. But these, there's an alcohol fraction and there's a water fraction that you can, you decoct or, simmer for a long time to get the water fraction out, and you tincture in alcohol, the alcohol fraction. Now, you can also get extracts that are like, these both fractions, but then have been dried, and then you have like a very concentrated form of that. One of my favorite ways to take the extracts of chaga and cordyceps are in the Purium MVP Sport. This is designed as like a post-workout, as someone who is like a landscaper gardener, seeking longevity, but also not wanting to do damage through overexertion. This is really great. Having the cordyceps in there, the cordyceps is supposed to be really great for recuperation from exertion, but the adaptogenic effects of the chaga that's in here, the the cordyceps and the agaricus mushroom, as well as things like the rhodiola and the Siberian ginseng, are going to help with recuperation after exertion, and your sexual health, which is connected just with your vitality in general. And it's got pea protein, which pea protein is going to be one of the most bioassimilable vegan forms of protein. So a great way to stay fit and healthy on the breatharian path. You want to not be wasting away. You want to be strong and resilient. You want to have good physical health, to stabilize as you work with fasting more, as you develop yourself through the various energy cultivation practices. You can't just quit eating food. You're going to have to be gentle with yourself, and you're going to want to sort of eat your way to breatharianism with, things like these adaptogenic superfoods and tonic herbs. So, anyways, that's my little shtick on medicinal mushrooms. They're some of my favorite creatures in the world. They're just so like magical and otherworldly. They're like from the fairy realm in a lot of ways, and their effects on our physiology and our mentality. When I first started working with these, tonic herbs, I felt that they were like ennobling me and bringing out even more than just my true essence. But I think of food as like that we're like biological computers, and food is like a download of information. So you want to get the highest quality information so that you can get your body to this state of high bright vibration and supreme health. So anyway, hope you got something from this. Sending you all the love, family. Be well.